hello and welcome everybody to our new episode of the First Friday Showcase. I am Zach Balla and I'm joined by Julian Boykins here. This is I think it's like our 13th episode. So hang tight and you're in for a good one. All right, so last episode we spoke about some webinar events that were going on as usual. And we also had a discussion with Brian Kennerly on writing digital content and kind of optimizing your search engine results for your small business and kind of some different strategies around that. So if you missed it, be sure to go check that out. Definitely some good information for growing your online presence. In this episode, we are going to go over the new Common Goods website, which is kind of going to be just some general information about getting your business listed there, kind of what it is and how it works and all that. We're also going to be going over the Consultant Corner and some webinar events that are going on throughout May. So for the Consultant Corner, I'm going to give it over to Julian. He's going to go over, talk about Christina Wilcox a little bit.
Yep. So our consultant for the month of April was Christina Wilcox, as Zach just said. She's a management consultant from the Pittsburgh SBDC. She assists with business planning, market research, human resources, financial analysis, and preparation of financial projections while keeping clients focused on goals of growth. She has a BA in communications and a background in banking and home technologies industries. And she also teaches the First Step, which is a workshop at the Pitt SBDC that focuses on mechanics of starting a small business. And as always, our Consultant Corner goes out the 22nd of every month, and you can subscribe to our newsletter for the full article and monthly features.
All right, thank you, Julian. So for webinar events, first we have developing a government marketing plan, and that's going to be presented by the Kutztown PTAC office. And this is basically going to be learning how and where to identify prospective target agencies. And it's going to kind of go over developing a government marketing plan, as the title suggests. And just ways to do that is set up your business for future success. Also, you'll discover kind of ways to find past contracts and current contracting opportunities. And that's going to be May 12th at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And our second webinar, of course, there's many other webinars that are going on. These are just the two that we highlight in the First Friday Showcase. So the second one we're highlighting is going to be, it's titled Becoming an Approved UPMC Diverse Supplier of Goods and Services. It is quite a mouthful, I know. And that is also going to be presented by the KUSBDC, and it is free to attend, like many of our webinar events are. All industries are welcome, and all business owners are welcome as well. It's open to all business owners. There's no restrictions. And you'll have access to a bunch of different comprehensive sales materials and strategies. So if that sounds interesting to you, be sure to tune in and register May 25th at 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, we'll have a link at the end of this webinar or of this podcast to kind of take you to our webinar page, where it's going to show you all the Kutztown Center webinars, and you can also browse other center webinars and kind of see what interests you. So on to the topic of discussion here is going to be about the Common Goods website, like I mentioned before. And this is going to kind of be like a one-stop shop sort of for shopping small in Pennsylvania. It's commongoods.pa.gov, and it recently went live. Julian, do you know could you kind of share like what it is and kind of some of the back end stuff with Common Goods?
Yeah, so I would say like the easiest way to compare it is kind of like a Craigslist. It's a website where you can get your business out there. It's not an actual e-commerce site. You can't buy things on the site, but you get your business listed out there in your specific county. You can filter things to different things that you like, such as apparel, jewelry, that type of stuff. And it's really just a way to get your business out there. People can, look up what you're doing, what you have going on within your business.
Yeah. So like you said, Craigslist, it's almost like it's not Craigslist in the sense where you can post a new product or a new service you have, but it's more or less like you would get your business listed, and me as a, let's say I'm a consumer and I'm trying to shop small, I could go on Common Goods and let's say you sell health and wellness products. I could search Common Goods by health and wellness, and there'd be a whole list, right? I could narrow it down even by county and see within my county who sells those products. And if your business is listed, that's great exposure. So I would definitely recommend as a small business getting your company listed there. Julian, do you know like the kind of what do you need to get listed on here? Can anyone just go and list their business, or is there any specific criteria?
There's 7 fairly simple criteria. You have to have less than 500 employees, have a physical location in Pennsylvania. You have to collect and pay Pennsylvania sales tax. You have to be primarily owned and operated by someone that's 18 or older, not an e-commerce. It's also not a franchise, a multi-level marketing business. And I think there's one more. I think I listed off 6.
I think you have to be a retailer.
Retailer, yeah.
I already mentioned that one. Yeah, and you do have to. So this, just to clarify, you do have to have e-commerce.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah. If you don't have an e-commerce page, you can't be listed here, because the whole point of the Common Goods thing is to serve as a hub where it will redirect you to
kind of like an advertising website, I would say.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's basically a way to shop small and shop local, but also shop online, because that's kind of where the disconnect is with small businesses, is that they're being taken over by the conveniency of Amazon. Exactly. Yeah. These bigger companies where it's so easy to it's a click away, whatever you need. So that's kind of, I think, what Common Goods is trying to do, is bring that online shopping to the forefront of small businesses.
Yeah, it gets small businesses kind of in the loop with all the other bigger companies, like you said, Amazon.
Yeah, and they themselves don't really need to do much. Whereas without this, you would have to do a lot of advertising to reach the amount of customers with your online platform. Here, it's really as simple as just contacting your consultant that you're involved with, or if you're not currently a SBDC client, getting involved with that, getting a consultant, having a conversation, and getting your company listed up there. So definitely recommend it. It's totally free. It's almost like, why wouldn't you do it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of meant to serve both the businesses and the shoppers who are looking to buy these products, and kind of build a stronger community. So yeah, I think that's going to be a quick episode today. I mean, that's really all we have to talk about that. It's kind of just wanted to kind of just highlight that this is the thing, and it's a great service that's out there. And I think anyone who has a small business in Pennsylvania that sells products should definitely take advantage of it, and get involved with it, because it is up. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think the main thing you said is exposure. Definitely with the small businesses, you need to get out there, get seen.
And it's new, right? So if you want to hop on early, it's going to be getting promoted by, there's the fact that you can search by county. It's encouraging all centers in Pennsylvania to be involved with it, and they're promoting it. So, when something's new, everyone's promoting it and talking about it. You're going to want to be in on it early. So get to it. That's my advice. But yeah, that's all we really have to talk about today. Unless Julian, you have anything else to add to that?
Yeah, just get involved locally, like you said, and just make sure you meet those 7 criteria to get started.
Yeah, and your consultant will help you out with that too if you're not sure, or if there's something you might need to do to get your company listed there. So, yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Again, this is our 13th episode of the First Friday Showcase. So thank you guys. Any repeat watchers or listeners, thank you. Our next episode will be released on June 3rd, and it will include a new webinar events that are going on as usual, and a newly featured topic of discussion with a KUSBDC consultant, GA, or intern. And to view all of our training events, like I mentioned earlier, you can visit pasbdc.ecenterdirect.com. And again, it's going to have all our events. It's going to have all other center events. You can browse by date, all different ways to access those. And, that's going to wrap it up for now. Thank you guys again. And until next time, see ya.